Hello, everybody. Hello, YouTube. Hello, art history enthusiasts and visual culture aficionados. It's me again, Miss M, and I'm back, yes, so soon after I did this video, Understanding the Shining, Part 14. I am just passing by today. When's the last time I just passed by? Oh, about 3 weeks ago. As you see, Stanley Kubrick, David Lynch, Quentin Tarantino, etc. That's the last time I passed by. Today I'm passing by because I just want to share a couple of little things with you. I'm not doing shorts or community tabs this coming week because I am just tired. I know it doesn't seem like these things take a lot of time, but they take a lot of time, especially when you're kind of like strapped for time. But I might be back to it next week. I don't know. For those of you, I know a lot of you who are listening or watching. I know a lot of you have your own YouTube channels, and I know a lot of you have YouTube channels very similar to me. It's not a very high subscriber count, sorry. So, like, if you think that, shorts are going to up your views, they are. Yeah, I got a bunch of views because of these shorts. Did it do anything to help my subscriber numbers? No, not a damn thing. Even this one, this is like my highest viewed short ever. I haven't done a huge number of them, but I've done a couple, a good handful. This last one, Stanley Kubrick photographs, 1940s, with the lady and the umbrella and the man in the background. Absolutely gorgeous photograph, absolutely perfectly composed by our Stanley. That got me 934 views. That is like probably some kind of record for me. But again, didn't help that much with my subscribers. Also, the community tab. Yeah, I'm going to do this again. I'm going to do this again when I have more time and I have more energy. I don't right now, but I do this for fun. But like when you make it a chore, when you make it a thing that you just like have to do every day, then it's not really all that much fun. So I need to like find a good balance with regard to this. I hope you've been enjoying my art selections and my music selections. I enjoy sharing them with you a lot, but like I said, this coming week, no. And like I'm still recovering from last week and the week before. So anyway, that's that. So I'm just passing by today. Thank you so much for all of the comments. There's like a bunch of comments on this video. Understanding the Shining Part 14, Winnie, the sweater, and the bottomless can of fruit cocktail. And I'm back to talk about this a little bit today. A tiny little bit today. I will get to that in a minute. You probably also already see my tabs up here, but that's okay. Wanted to share some stuff from Instagram, like a cute meme I found. I subscribe to a lot of horror channels and not channels, but accounts on Instagram. This one is so totally cute. I don't watch horror, not really my thing, and Jack is answering that person, "Are you out of your fucking mind?" Yes. Yes, I'm really like developing a strong fondness for horror movies, and movies that aren't necessarily considered horror movies, but should be, like The Shining and like Eraserhead and that kind of thing. So there's that. Then there's also this one. Regard. This is fucking amazing. Look at this. I might put this on my community tab. I'll just steal it from whoever this is and pop it up on my community tab. This is freaking hilarious. I hope you enjoy it. Also, this tankard. Yeah, and back to my non-alcoholic beverage video. Like, this is probably the scene where Wendy is watching the television playing that movie. I think it's called The Summer of 42, with the unplugged TV, and Danny's on the floor on the blanket playing with his little toys. And looky, she's got a glass. And what is she drinking? Coca-Cola. Obviously, this is not in the movie, not from this angle anyway, but it looks like, based on this, as it looks like they were planning on doing this, or this was like an option that Stanley was exploring. I will read this description here. Shelley Duvall XO is the account. Really nice account. It says, "A coconut smoke, how lovely." Another behind-the-scenes photo of Shelley in The Shining from at Tashin's $1,500 new book on the film. If someone just happens to have the spare money to buy the book, please take pictures of all the Shelley photos for me. I can't justify the price yet. Yeah, neither can I. Neither can I, Shelley Duvall XO. But I love this so much. I will share it maybe on my community page. Maybe I should make Shelley Duvall like, my theme of the week next time I do my community page and all the photos. I don't know. But yeah, that's a lot of fucking money for one book. Ooh, $1,500. But it looks like it's kind of worth it if you're a shiner, if you're a shining aficionado. But like, this is an interesting perspective, isn't it? And she's wearing that yellow jacket, the one that she wears in the scene where she's going to trying to use the phone at the switchboard, and then that doesn't work, and then she goes into Ullman's office and talks to the forest rangers and whatever. This is exactly what she's wearing, this yellow freaking jacket. And anyway, she's having a Coca-Cola, having a cig, and there's the ashtray, there's the glass, this is so interesting to me. Love it so much. Okay, moving on. This, you guys, look at this. Look at this. Okay, this is like, oh my goodness. Obviously somebody else found this. Okay, so says here, since the Academy Museum opened in 2021, I've considered myself lucky to be able to attend some amazing events there, but to be among the people tonight to see frames of the long-lost extended ending from The Shining for the first time since Kubrick had it removed from the film in 1980 after viewing an hour's worth of material from the new $1,500 Taschen Compendium was something truly special. The newly struck print of the film with a huge crowd was a nice bonus, but for God's sake, will someone at Warner Brothers please reinsert the 70s Saul Bass logo into the opening? I don't know what they're talking about, but this is amazing. This is an amazing thing. Apparently, they're showing the long lost extended ending, or the epilogue scene as they call it. Look at this. I'm making it bigger so you can see it. Oh my goodness. So, somebody already brought her flowers. I don't know who that could be. And then I guess these are Ullman's flowers for her. This is interesting. This doesn't look like the kind of bouquet that you give to a sick person in a hospital. It looks like Ullman is, trying to make a move on Wendy. That's just my opinion. Anyway, so here's the bouquet. Again, somebody already gave her flowers, and then the flowers looks like roses from Ullman, and there he is with the coat off, the big bear coat. That has become known as the bear coat. I call it the pimp coat. And look at this. This is the most intriguing part to me. She's wearing her colors again. This time, the bed, the sheets of the hospital bed are a pale blue. The blanket is pink, also known as light red, and she's wearing a pink, like pajamas or nightgown or whatever, hospital gown. Very interesting. But she's surrounded by her colors, yet again, blue and red. And then there's this print on the wall. I cannot see it well enough to know what kind of art that is. I don't know if it's important, but there it is. Okay, you guys, if any of you can find footage of that lost scene from the ending, let me know. Please do let me know. That would be awesome. And I'm gonna move on because again, I'm just passing by. But I have so many things to think and say about this. Again, I want to know who already brought her flowers. I want to know who already brought her flowers. It couldn't have been Ullman, because he's bringing I don't know. I think he's visiting her for the first time after everything, and there's so many questions, so many questions. But moving on. Okay, and then this tankard. I think you were talking about this picture. I found this in an article. I won't show you the article because it makes me angry. But there she is preparing Jack's breakfast that we see in the breakfast scene in their apartment. And yes, she's watching Wheel of Fortune. That same TV that again is not plugged in. I don't see any cord. Then we get the bread, the eggs. Tankard, you were mentioning eggs in the comments. Here goes some butter. Like, how long can butter last? Butter can last, like, a little while. It has an expiration date, but she's cooking the eggs with butter. I don't know where the bacon is. There's a coffee cup. There's a plate. There's that robe. Okay, this is really interesting. This, coupled with this, like, I want to see these behind the... I wish I could spring, $1,500 for the Taschen book, but I don't think so. Anyway, this. I want to talk about this. So, we, in my video from yesterday, part 14, I mentioned at the 1 minute, no, not 1 minute, 1 hour, 12 minute, and 13 second mark, when she's opening the can of fruit cocktail, I say at the 1 hour, 12 minute, and 13 second mark, whatever ladles hanging from the ceiling, whatever that is, fruit cocktail. Okay. So, and I say, before that I say, and behind her we see all this stuff in the kitchen, all the equipment, pots, pans, whatever, ladles, up behind her head. Okay, and I was talking earlier in the movie. I'm tired. Okay, about the Winnie the Pooh doll and on the floor, and how I say I think based on the Winnie the Pooh doll, and her name is Winifred, that when we see bears in this movie, it's Wendy. Okay, so Winnie the Pooh is a bear. Winifred happens to be her real, like, government name, as they say. And then where was I? 1 minute, not 1 minute, 1 hour, 12 seconds, and 8. Okay, yeah, and we see with the ladle. Okay, are these ladles hanging from the ceiling just a coincidence? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. However, I do know that the Big Dipper and the Little Dipper. Okay, so Big Dipper is Ursa Major, Little Dipper is Ursa Minor. What does the word Ursa mean in Latin? Bear. Duh, bears. Ursa Major and Ursa Minor. So it says in the little pop-up, Ursa Major is a constellation in the northern sky whose associated mythology likely dates back into prehistory. Its Latin name means greater bear, referring to and contrasting it with nearby Ursa Minor, also known as the Little Dipper. Okay, yeah, the lesser bear. Okay, the lesser bear, or the Big Dipper, Little Dipper, greater bear, lesser bear, the bears. So looking at this again, right there they are. So are these two? I called them ladles. I wasn't even thinking about their connection to the word bear, as far as the Big and Little Dipper. But then I thought of it. For some reason I thought of it. I don't know how I thought of it. I don't know what made me think of it, but I thought of it. And I said, wait a minute, I mentioned ladles in part 14, Winnie the Sweater and the bottomless can of fruit cocktail. And I said, why did I mentioned the ladles, and I didn't explore that. Because I didn't think about it, because it's something that you can totally miss when you're analyzing stuff like this, when you're analyzing art. So is this just a reinforcement of this? I don't know. And just food for thought, right? Fruit cocktail for thought. So you all let me know what you think. All right. I think we're on the right track. I think we're getting somewhere. Yeah. I think that Wendy is the bear. Is she? She's the Big Dipper, and you might be thinking, okay, well, you might be thinking, well, if Wendy's the Big Dipper, then is Danny the Little Dipper? I don't know. But I know that Ursa. I think that the word Ursa is a feminine thing in the language. So, for example, a woman's name Ursula means little bear. Okay, and I think it goes back to Latin again. So I'm pretty sure. I would have to do a little research, but I don't really have the time now regarding whether I think again the word Ursa or the name Ursa is feminine in origin, and both of them are pictured like behind Wendy, especially when she's it's like right behind her head when she's opening this can of, I always call it the big ass can of fruit cocktail, like right next to her head, just like those knives are like pointed down at Danny's head when he's having his ice cream talk with Halloran. Okay, so that is about it for now. I'm going to run through it again. This. I love this. This is amazing. This. All right, and there's again these ladles. Are these the same ladles from the other angle? I'm not sure, but they're hanging. Okay, not really like quite next to her, but they're very obvious here. And they were so obvious that as I was doing my scrutiny of my slides, my screenshots, I did mention them. And here's the transcript over here. And by the way, if you want to see what it is that I say, just click on these 3 dots and it'll pop up. I just have YouTube do this automatically. So if there are typos, if there's mistakes, I didn't do that. YouTube did that. The speech to text thing. So, but you guys let me know. You let me know if I'm on the right track. I've been reading your comments. Really good stuff. I know I'm due for a viewer mail soon. Do I have time for a viewer mail? No, not really. Do I have time for movie reviews or reactions? No, not really. Do I have time to do my Dolly review or my Dolly video or my Hunter Biden video or continue the Hunter Biden series or like Kill Bill or Full Metal Jacket or Eyes Wide Shut or any of the other stuff that I wanted to do? No, I don't have that kind of time and I don't have that kind of energy, but I'm working on it. Please bear with me. You're all awesome. So I guess that's it for now. Yeah, that is it for now. Let me enlarge this just so you can get a good look at it. There it is. Ursa Major. Like this one on the right is, I guess, the bigger one because it's longer. And Ursa Minor, these little ones over on the left. So, or maybe those aren't dippers or ladles. Maybe this on the right is the ladle and it's the big one, the big bear. So that would be Wendy. I don't know, you guys. You tell me what you think. I love hearing your insight and your opinions and your observations, your ideas. I think it's awesome. And I'm having a great time. I hope I'm helping you have a great time, or at least giving you something that you might at least somewhat enjoy listening to when you're doing chores, when you're working out like I do on the elliptical trainer every freaking day. Or when you're just doing busy work and stuff that you don't enjoy doing, but you put something on in the background to make it a little bit more bearable. I hope I'm at least providing that for you. I don't know. So I got a long ass day tomorrow. I don't know what awaits me this coming week. Pray for me. I'm just, I'm up to my, like I said, I'm up to my armpits and muck and guck. And I don't know when I'll have like the kind of time that I want to have to make all those videos. Lord. But anyway, so I'm going to do church announcements now. New viewers, thank you for being new. Returning viewers, thank you for returning. Subscribers, all 394 of you. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful people. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it so much. Y'all don't know how much I appreciate it. And please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share if you're enjoying any of my nonsense, because it means the world to me, and I love that I might be, again, providing at least a little bit of entertainment or a little bit of food for thought, at least for some of you. So thank you so much. And that's it for now. That's it. I knew this wasn't going to be a long video. So until next time, you guys. Until the next time. I don't know when that's going to be, but it'll be. Until the next time when I find yet another reason to talk at you, I will go ahead and bid you bye-bye. So... bye-bye, everybody.